Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Greg Helbeck, and welcome to this podcast episode or YouTube episode, wherever you're watching this. And today's topic is going to be all about direct mail marketing and the benefits of direct mail marketing. Obviously, this is something I am near and dear to my heart. So if you're not familiar with me, before I get started, I'm a millionaire real estate investor. I've been doing this business for almost 8 years now. And one of the ways that I've been able to have consistent success is actually through direct mail marketing. Ironically, we just locked up a house this morning from direct mail, and we already have it sold to a buyer for like a $28,000 or $29,000, I think a $28,000 profit, right? Via direct mail, which is amazing. So at the end of the day, direct mail is, in my opinion, the best marketing channel, and I'm going to get into the benefits on this show today on why that is the case, in my opinion. Now, the first thing about direct mail is that, contrary to popular belief, direct mail is actually an inbound marketing channel if you really think about it. A lot of people are like, well, you're mailing them. But at the end of the day, I disagree with that because, yes, you are mailing them in theory. You're sending them something. But let's be honest with ourselves here, right? Most pieces of mail in general, not just real estate investing mail, get placed in the trash. Straight up. They get placed in the trash. So if you really think about it, somebody gets a piece of mail from you, and they're not like angry and they're trying to get you to remove you from the list, which is obviously very common. But they're actually calling in and they don't want to get removed from the list. That's a very warm lead. That's an inbound lead if you really think about it, right? Like they're voluntarily calling you based off something they received in the mail. It's an inbound lead. And some of our most motivated sellers I've ever seen in my life have been from mail. They've been from direct mail. And the thing about mail too, the benefit is that, so the first point is it's an inbound lead. The second point is that if you have a nice mail piece, and I just use the mail pieces on the mail houses. The mail house I use is Open Letter Marketing. If you want 5% off, use the coupon code GREG at checkout, and you get 5% off your order. But the thing with direct mail piece is like, if you send a good direct mail piece, it states all the benefits on there. It states exactly what you're doing. It states what your intentions are. So not only is it inbound lead, but a lot of the sellers from direct mail that call us, they know we're buying houses at a discount, and if they want top dollar, they probably, are in the wrong spot. So we get a lot of people, they're like, hey, listen, I got your letter, I got your postcard. I know you guys aren't going to offer me market value. I understand that. I read your postcard. It makes sense. And here's why I'm calling. I got a problem that I want you to solve for me, right? So at the end of the day, you're going to get good quality leads if you mail enough. And the marketing itself, like the actual marketing piece, is almost like a mini salesperson for you because the copy is kind of selling them. The copy, I'm just meaning like the words on the postcard or the letter, is almost pre-selling the seller. So yeah, the second point is that you're going to get, I wouldn't say all pre-screened sellers, but a lot of pre-screened sellers who are aware of what you're doing, which is another benefit. The third benefit I'm going to state about direct mail is that it's a system where it gets better over time once you build momentum. So the main reason I see people fail with direct mail is that they mail a list once, and on top of that, they don't mail enough people. And because they didn't mail enough people and they didn't mail enough people consistently, they get haphazard results, right? And they get disappointed and they stop because they're like, oh my God, that was expensive. So you have to understand with direct mail, it is a momentum game. And it's a game that gets better the more you do it. So if you don't have the ability to mail a list at least 5 times, preferably at least 6 times, don't even waste your money because direct mail is all about timing. Someone's going to get the postcard at the right time, at the right place, and they're going to be very happy to be calling you, right? Because think about it. Like, I'll give you a quick example. Like, let's say you're mailing absentee owners who are generally landlords. They might get your first mail piece and their tenants are paying rent and there's no issue, and there has no resistance, and everything is easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then they get the second mail piece from you, and it's the same thing. And then they get the third mail piece from you, and it's the same thing. And then all of a sudden they get the fourth mailer from you, because I'm recommending you mail at least 5 times, if not 6. And all of a sudden their tenant stops paying rent that month. And they're like, oh, this is the 4th mailer I got from this person. Yeah, not a big problem yet, but let's see how this goes. And then the next month they get the 5th mail piece from you, and they say, oh, wow, this person's continuing to mail me, and I really don't want to deal with this tenant right now. And then they call you on the 5th mailer, and they say, hey, I've been getting your mailers for a while, for the last 5-6 months, and my tenant hasn't paid rent, and I want to get out of this property. I don't want to deal with this tenant. And well, guess what? That's something that I specialize in, right? I'm really good at doing that, buying properties with bad tenants. So it's all about timing, and you have to start with the right expectations and set yourself up for success if you want consistency with direct mail. But those are 3 of the benefits I really love about direct mail. It gets better with time. The copy on the mail piece almost pre-sells the seller to give you more of an inbound, to give you more of a warm lead. And it is an inbound channel, contrary to popular belief. It is an inbound channel. People are calling you, you're not calling them. So hopefully these 3 tips were helpful. I'm kind of stating the primary 3 benefits of direct mail. Obviously there's much more, but I want to keep the podcast relatively short so people can listen to this and they can share this around. So if you are someone who wants to learn more direct mail stuff, I actually, shameless plug, do have a course on how to do direct mail from A to Z, top to bottom. I truly believe it's the best course out there on direct mail. So if that's something you're interested in, send me a message on Instagram at Grego37. Send me a DM saying, hey, direct mail. And, I can show you a little bit more about that course and how it might be able to benefit you. And then lastly, if you're local to Delaware or the Hudson Valley or San Diego, and you got a property that you want to sell me, whether you're a wholesaler or you're a wholesaler and you want to just JV a deal with me, we have a great buyers list in all those areas. Let me know. Send me another Instagram DM at Grego37, or you can just email me, greg@velocityhousebuyers.com. And until the next video, I'll see you guys soon and hope this one was helpful.